the truth you're avoiding. You met a man at the masquerade. You made me feel unimportant. Now you just pray I don't say your name.
Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people, that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom-made and tailor-fitted to your situation, make sure y'all book a session. I do all cities, states, time zones, and countries, so please make sure that doesn't deter you from booking a session. If you do not see your desired date or time on the website, make sure y'all send me an email and we will get you scheduled, because I do weekend and evening sessions, but they are upon request, so make sure y'all send me an email. Also, make sure y'all go check out my performance video for my song Regret Radio. It is about my narcissistic experience, and it is off my pop project called Supernova. It is on all streaming platforms, so y'all make sure y'all go check that out. It is about my narcissistic experience in its entirety. So if you need a soundtrack to narcissism, so to speak, about your experience, I think Supernova will provide that to you. So y'all make sure y'all go leave me a review and y'all check that out and let me know what y'all think. Anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about one thing that is keeping you stuck to the narcissist. It is called closure. A lot of y'all refuse to move on because you want them to admit that they were wrong, or that they made a mistake, or, you know, you were better than the new supply, and that they, you know, they're miserable without you, and you want them to admit what they did. You want them to fess up. You want them to clear your name. And these are all valid emotional responses to what has happened. But this is also why you're not moving forward. Because if an individual lacks accountability, what makes you think that they're just going to finally admit that they were wrong? Or, you know, and every now and then you'll get slight cases of this, but it's not sincere. And my whole thing is, by waiting on these things and not taking your healing into your own hands, what you are doing is you're giving them the authority to give you permission to heal. I'm going to say that again. You're giving them the authority to give you permission to heal. Because what if it takes them, and this is just, you know, me breaking this down, because they lack accountability. They're never really going to admit that they've done anything to you, or their pride is also going to keep from telling you that, you know, they ended up in a worse situation after they, you know, betrayed you. So my thing is, a lot of people say, oh, well, I need to know that they are sorry. I need to know that they, you know, they're aware that they hurt me. I need them to admit it. I need them to come clean. I need them to come forward. I need them to say X, Y, and Z. And the thing is, okay, what if that takes 5 years? What if that takes 10 years? Are you willing to sit there and wait on that for 5 or 10 years when you're supposed to be putting your focus into healing, when you're supposed to be putting your focus into moving forward, when you're supposed to be putting your focus into your children, when you're supposed to be putting your focus into your business? Are you going to sit there and wait all that time to start healing? Because the truth of the matter is, you have to be okay with not getting close. You have to learn how to give yourself closure. In life, it is a skill. Nobody teaches us this, but I'm telling you, you have to learn how to give yourself closure. The disrespect is the closure. The fact that they chose somebody else over you is the closure. The fact that they lied to you, the fact that they cheated on you is the closure. The fact that, you know, they're spreading lies about you through the town, that's closure. The fact that they hurt you, the fact that they put their hands on you, that is closure. The fact that they called the police on you when they should have been called on them, that's your closure. Because my whole thing is, you want them to explain, you want them to admit this, you want them to come up with this, you want them to say this, you want them to tell you that their life with the new supply is miserable. I'm gonna ask you one question. What is that going to do for you? What is that? No, I take that back. I'm gonna ask you another question, a more important question. What is that going to change? I'll wait for a second. By them giving you this verbal validation that you want, what is it going to change about what they've done? Same thing if somebody has cheated on you. Everybody want to know why this, why that, why, tell me why. What is that going to change? The answer is nothing. So you're waiting on nothing. You're waiting on somebody to tell you why they cheated on you, why they abused you, why they did X, Y, and Z, why. Stop focusing on why and start focusing on the fact that it is a reality. And a lot of times reality does not need explanation. It needs to be understood and it needs to be accepted. So you need to accept that they've done what they've done, and no, it wasn't fair, no, it wasn't right. But stop the rationalization. Oh, well, it could have been because of this, it could have been because of that, or maybe if things were different, maybe if... All that shit is irrelevant. All of that shit is a fantasy. All of that is a delusion that doesn't exist. The fact of the matter is you are here. The fact of the matter is they did what they did. The fact of the matter is you found my videos. The fact of the matter is you're getting information on what's happened to you. So now, don't sit around playing with the information. Don't sit around waiting for an explanation to come along. Understand what happened and understand what needs to be done. Okay? You went no contact. That's great. Now it's time to start healing. Now it's time to start going to therapy. Because a lot of people just go no contact and they avoid. No, it's great that you went no contact because you mastered the detachment. Now you have to start healing. Now you have to start doing the work. Now you have to stop sitting around waiting on them to validate your emotions. Validate your own emotions. You know what really happened. You know what's true. I'm pretty sure I answered more of your questions than they ever have or ever will. There is your validation. If you're waiting to hear certain shit out of their mouth, it's just simply not going to happen. It's not. And I know it sucks. I know it's painful. I know it's ridiculous. I know it's unfair, but it's not. And it's just the reality of the situation. You're not going to get that from them. You know the answers, though. You're getting the answers every day from the content. Stop waiting on them to give you permission to move forward because you want to hear them say something that means nothing. You want to hear them say something that's not going to change anything. Because everything that you're asking to hear, ask yourself, what will it change? You still have work to do. You still have healing to do. You still got to go to therapy. You still got to pick your pieces up. And a lot of people say it's unfair that they leave you with the pieces to pick up. It's very unfair. But I always tell people this as well. Be grateful that you have the ability to pick your pieces up and heal yourself, because they don't. That's why I tell people we be so focused on karma and their karma. They get their karma every day because they don't have the ability to change their life. They don't have the ability to love. They don't have the ability to care. They don't have the ability to sustain a meaningful relationship. That is no way to live. That is no happy way to live. And a lot of people don't accept that karma because you're not the dealer of their karma. You're not the distributor of their karma. It's not coming from you. And a lot of people don't understand how miserable of a lifestyle that is, that you can't love. You can't connect. You can't truly receive. You can't truly change. You can't truly go get help. They live this way for the rest of their life. Everything that they touch will crumble. And I know everybody, well, it looks like that. It looks. Everything looks good on social media. Stay your ass off their social media. I know it's been a while, but just stop rationalizing their behavior because you think it's only happening to you. Stop rationalizing it. They're getting the same treatment that you have gotten, and they're probably getting worse because you went no contact and they don't have anywhere to send that energy. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom-made and tailor-fitted to your situation, make sure y'all book a session. I do all cities, states, time zones, and countries, so make sure that doesn't deter you from booking a session. If you do not see a desired date or time, make sure y'all send me an email. The email is in the video description because I do weekend and evening sessions, but they are upon request, so make sure y'all tap in. Also, make sure y'all go check out Regret Radio, my song about my narcissistic experience. It is available here on the channel and as a performance video, so y'all make sure y'all check that out. And then also make sure y'all go check out the album. It's featured on Supernova. It is a pop album and it is about my narcissistic experience in its entirety, so y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Leave me a review, let me know what y'all think. Until next time, another day, another way. You ain't gotta listen, but I know you heard me.